Hello guys and welcome to a new video on this channel. Today we're gonna try something different because a new product was just announced today and I just wanted to voice my first impressions on it and just give you my first thoughts. Maybe some of you are interested to know what I'm thinking about this product because it's kind of addressing a certain spectrum of people or a point that I've been making in a lot of my videos as of lately. So I just want to voice my opinion and give you it as fast as possible in an uncut version. So I hope you might like this format. If yes, click the like button, again baiting you to like. Sorry, I'll stop this from now on. I always criticize people for doing this. Okay, so what am I talking about? Which product am I talking about? I'm talking about the newly released, yes, actually, iPhone SE. Now, for some of you, this might come as a surprise, and you're like, what? Wait, what? Apple has just announced a new iPhone? Yes, without anything, without an event or something, Apple just released a new iPhone. Now, keep in mind, it was just announced. You can see it on their web page. You can just look at it, what features does it have, etc., and you can order it, pre-order it. So you cannot buy it yet. I mean, in Austria you can buy it on the 24th of April, but it's already there and you can just look at it. So, a new iPhone SE, so the successor to the original iPhone SE from I think 2016. So, how does it look like? Well, essentially, it looks like rebranded iPhone 8. So it has exactly the same design like the iPhone 8. From the outset you couldn't tell that this is a new phone. It just looks exactly, it's the outer shell of the iPhone 8. You even have still one camera. However, as soon as you go in the insides of the phone, things start to change drastically. So what I find amazing about this phone, and you'll soon get why I find this amazing, is that you have an A13 processor in it. So you actually get the full-on iPhone 11 Pro processing power in this new device. I mean, this is amazing, especially for power. Of course, obviously, everything will run buttery smooth and perfect because it's right now the best processor that Apple is giving us, the public, to use. And also, with that comes the perfect long support for all the iOS software updates we will get in the future. So you will have you will have support for the next 5 to 6 years, or I say 5 years. So buy this iPhone, you have the most powerful phone essentially. So you don't even need to buy the iPhone 11 Pro anymore. You just can buy the new iPhone SE. I'm just gonna call it the new iPhone SE because Apple just calls it iPhone SE, but it's the new iPhone. Yeah, Apple is not really good at naming things. But anyway, so yes, we have top of the line processor in this phone, which is really amazing. We have no Face ID, however, Touch ID has made a comeback. So as it is the exact shell of the iPhone 8, we have Touch ID in there. I have no idea. I mean, Apple doesn't really say if it is an improved Touch ID. I think it's just the second generation like we know it from the older iPhone 8s. So I think there will be no big difference there. But Touch ID for all the people that might not like Face ID or want Touch ID or prefer Touch ID, there you go. And another great thing is the camera. Now, I know most people will look at this phone and be like, wait, it has one camera? Wait, that's it? There is no space zoom 100x, there's no periscope Huawei stuff, going on in this phone? No, nothing. No wide angle camera, nothing. You have standard one camera. Now people will say, that sucks. No. And we'll get to why it doesn't suck. So you have a great, I think it's a 12 megapixel shooter at the back. So you can do 4K 60 frames, of course, because of the processing power of the A13 Bionic. No problem. You can do 4K 60 recording. Perfect. So you have I think actually this, I might be wrong there, I'm not quite sure, but I think it's the same camera, the same main camera as from the iPhone 11 Pro. I might be wrong about this, but you also have smart HDR and all the portrait functions, and you can change the bokeh on the newer iPhones. I think you don't have this Pro video app mode where you can it's just so ridiculous if you don't know this, by the way. Apple just allows the iPhone 11 Pros to change these the resolution settings in the video in the camera app. So you can do on the iPhone 11 Pro, you can change the resolution within the video app, but on the other iPhones you can't. I don't know why, but it's ridiculous because it's like a feature we've all been laughing at because Apple hasn't implemented it yet, but only the iPhone 11 Pro can do it. Like that's the only thing that kinda, in my opinion, separates the iPhone SE main camera from the iPhone 11 Pro camera. I mean, aside from it having two cameras more, obviously, I mean, the iPhone 11 Pro. But anyway, really great backside camera. On the front, we have a 7 megapixel camera, front camera, so I think full HD should be no problem on the front. So also a great front camera. Not as good as the iPhone 11 Pro, but still you have a really good front-facing camera for your beloved selfies and all the FaceTime in the world, which right now surely is really important. Being able to like FaceTime, talk to your relatives and friends in the best possible quality. So also a really great camera. Now, of course this ships with iOS 13, but that goes without saying. Now, another big thing probably that a lot of people would be scoffing at, like, oh, the display, the bezels, oh my god, and you know, no, it's like this traditional square display, it's an LCD, and and Samsung has already stopped production of LCD, Apple is so behind, they're charging money for like old displays. Okay, yes, it's true, the iPhone SE still has the squared off, again, since it is the iPhone 8 outer shell, you have square display, and it's a typical LCD. You have True Tone, it's like the best LCD that Apple right now makes, but you have True Tone, you have all the features that Apple has in their best LCDs in their smartphones. Yes, but it's an LCD, and it doesn't have the like all body designs or the full-on body design like on the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 where you just have a notch. No, you have like the traditional square display with like the chin, the upper and the upper and the below. How do you say the upper and the chin? You know what I mean. So what do I think? Why am I defending all of that? Because you notice, I'm saying, no, this is still great, even though it just has an LCD, even though it just has one camera. Why am I defending this? Some people would say, well, this is a step down to the iPhone 11 Pro, it doesn't make sense. Now look out, the pricing, that's the big kicker here. The pricing shocked me. I heard that Apple, because it's the iPhone SE successor and the iPhone SE always was this like cheaper phone that Apple made, I knew it would be cheaper, obviously, but oh my god, I mean, this phone is selling for 459 euros here in Austria. 459 euros. An Apple, an iPhone, a new iPhone, under 500 bucks. I mean, this is nothing that we can take for granted. Like, honestly, I don't even remember the day when it was that cheap. When an iPhone actually cost that cheap, a new iPhone. And you know what's even crazier in my opinion? Apple gives you for 459 bucks a 64 gigabyte phone. I mean, honestly, that's amazing. That's just like I'm so used to looking at an Apple product and saying I mean, it's a great device, but price to performance, you know what I mean? But I'm looking at this device and I'm just like, I mean, this is a great deal. I can't say anything against it. I mean, look, yes, it has a squared LCD. Yes, it only has one camera, but take into account that this phone costs over less than an iPhone 11 Pro, and still you get the main, like almost the main camera of the iPhone 11 Pro, and you get the full performance of the iPhone 11 Pro. All of that inside a phone that costs less than half. And for the people that, and I know there will be YouTubers out there, it doesn't have an OLED. Today you should only give it, it's crazy that it doesn't have an OLED. I mean, come on. It's not supposed to be top of the line. And honestly, I know a lot of people, like a lot of people that look at an LCD phone and are like, I don't care. Like, I know as tech enthusiasts and a lot of YouTube reviewers also fall into this trap. They're like, yeah, you need OLED, you need like 2K displays on a phone. But the truth is, like the majority of people, and that's where this phone aims at, Apple has never done it to such an extent, in such a radical way. This phone is aiming at the majority that doesn't want to spend a lot on phones. And I get it. Like, who wants to spend $1,000 on a phone? I always said that I won't spend $1,000 on a phone. I don't accept that. And this phone, the iPhone SE, the new one, aims at people who say, no, I don't want to pay that much. And then they get this phone for 459 bucks, and it's the top of the line processor, a really great camera, a really great front camera, and a really great looking LCD. I mean, and the majority of people, it's the truth. They don't give a damn about the space zoom. They don't give a damn if the phone can do 8K, even though it like really does bad 8K. But anyway, they don't care about all of this. That's exactly this spectrum is what Apple's aiming here with this phone. A cheap, and this is the first time I can say it's a cheap phone. 459 is in today's standard really cheap, and for what you're getting here, it's an amazing deal. And I've been waiting for this day to finally say this again. Apple has made a product where I have nothing to criticize. This is a perfect phone in my opinion. If someone says it's the LCD, hey, again, look at the price. I find that's perfect, and it's so competitive. And I think even though this phone, the only thing that might, and that's my only worry here, because it's such a great deal, and Apple's really being radical here. The only thing that could hurt the iPhone SE launch is right now the crisis. Because right now a lot of people are struggling. Maybe they're even losing jobs. And right now I don't know a lot of people who are thinking about buying a new phone. Everyone just wants to stay safe and be healthy. Nobody really cares about buying new tech products, so that could be a big downside to this phone, even though it's such a great deal. So I don't know, it's a great deal, but I don't know if the timing here is a good thing. I mean, Apple was probably pushed by investors, like release it finally, you know, because we had like rumors of this phone for years now, and finally here it is. The timing is just a bit off. So we'll see about that, but anyway, if you wanted my opinion on this, my opinion is this is an amazing deal. It's an amazing phone. It's really competitive. I think it will, regardless of the crisis, will sell like hotcakes. Will probably be the best-selling iPhone in years. And this is the way to go, because Apple has realized something. The majority doesn't want anymore the cutting edge of technology, because phones these days have become so great that you don't need the newest, Galaxy S20 Ultra. You don't need it. Even by the S10, even like by the S9, it's still a great phone. You don't need the newest anymore, and people have realized that. And they're buying mid-tier phones, and Apple has also realized that you can't gain market share anymore with expensive and high-end products. You can gain it by buying mid-tier phones at a really competitive price. And Apple has done that with the iPhone SE. And I'm really proud of them for finally understanding how the market works. So yeah guys, that was my video. I know this has been something different, me rambling without any cut. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I mean, I think I did one cut because I had like one little break where I stumbled a bit. So almost no cut. I hope you enjoyed this format. Just wanted to get my opinion out there for you to know before any one of you decides maybe should I buy this, should I not. So I hope you liked it. What's your opinion on the new iPhone SE? Do you think Apple finally did it? Did they finally release the perfect iPhone with price to performance? Or do you say no, that's not good. I need OLED. I need the dual camera. I need the triple camera. I need the space zoom. I need the 8K. You know, really, let's talk about this. What's your opinion? Do you also think that the majority wants mid-tier low price phones, or do you think the majority still wants the high-end iPhone 11 Pro? What's your opinion? Write down in the comments below. That's me, David, signing off. Have a good one.